All right, before we begin, can we all agree that we're just here really to have a good time? Yes. All right. I want to thank you all for making me extremely comfortable. I was born in New Orleans, Louisiana, and you took these lovely ladies from Louisiana and put them right up here in front. So we're going to have a big bucket up here, and we're going to put our ideas in it. And when you leave, not everything in the bucket is going to be for you. Some of the stuff that's in the bucket you already know about. Some of the stuff is going to be new, and you're going to take things out of the bucket that you need. All right, so today we're going to talk about effective communication. What is effective communication? What are some of the barriers to effective communication? And what are some of the benefits to effective communication? And then we'll take a little deeper dive into some of those as we go along. Did you drive here?
Yes.
Did you see a stoplight?
Yes.
Is that nonverbal communication?
Yes.
Okay. Very effective nonverbal communication. Green light is very effective nonverbal communication. A yellow light is very ineffective nonverbal communication. So there's an example of effective and non-effective nonverbal communication all in one little package, and we experience that every day. The meeting coordinator tells everybody to turn off their phones and close their laptops and not be on their phones. And you know, as a speaker, we look out from time to time and we do see people down there on their phones like this. And I'm always sure that that person is texting to somebody, "This is the best presentation I've ever been in. You should be here." When I was in the Army, one of the first things they would do when they would send us out on training missions is cut off our ability to communicate with the other. Are there any veterans in here? Okay. Well, you understand that. The first thing they do in the training mission is cut off your ability to communicate. Why? Because it's important. It's important in business. Here's a tip. Here's the free tip from the speaker. If you're going to have a slide presentation, put a puppy in it. You can't go wrong with puppies. Years ago in ancient cultures, there were three really important people. One was the high priest, and that high priest took care of everybody's spiritual needs, and he told you, or the members of the tribe, who to worship and when to worship and how to worship, and what God to worship to get the corn to grow and what God to worship to get the water to flow. There was the healer. And this is the person who took care of all the tribe's ills. And they came up with the various potions and the herbal remedies. The third one is the oracle. And the oracle, think about the campfire at night now. You're all gathered around the campfire. And this is before written communication. This is where people got together. You can smell the smoke coming off the campfire and feel the breeze as you sit around. The oracle sat there and passed on the knowledge of the tribe to the next generation. And without that oracle, without that repository of knowledge, that tribe would fail. That oracle knew when to plant. That oracle knew what to plant. That oracle knew where to plant. Knew what to hunt, when to hunt, where to hunt. Knew how to prepare the food. That job was critical to the continuation of the tribe. Now, the reason I bring that up here now is I may be in the room with some of the most important people in Centene, because you are the people who are given the responsibility of passing along the important corporate message to the next generation. And if you don't do it effectively, if you are not on your game, if you are not effectively communicating this information, Centene is really at risk. The CEO, the Chief Executive Officer, the COO, the Chief Operating Officer, and the EIEIO. I don't know what that is, but old MacDonald had one on his farm. I know it was important. Of Centene have passed along this corporate knowledge to you. It's an honor to have your jobs. I know that with every job there's that tendency to go, it's my job, but it's an honor to do what you do. You are the oracles of Centene, and Centene has given you and entrusted you with this information. I think you should give yourselves a round of applause.